સ્ક્રીન નો ચેન્જ થતી હોય then તો કહેજે.
ચોક્કસ સર.
Hello, namaskar everyone. Today I will be discussing about the citation and reference management. So this session will be concentrating on the how you cite, and will be taking some of the hands-on training on the variety of aspects that is required while you are writing a research paper or thesis. So let's start with the references. References will help you. It is always will be helping you to give credit to other work. That also gives you a strength that good references you have read. Sometimes that can be considered by the year. Say for example 2024, 25, 26. So that means the person is researcher is aware with what is going on in the field. So on that way, that will be very much helpful. Their preferences are very much required to give credit to the others for their work, to add credibility to your work by showing that you use valid information sources. So references will also help you to increase your own credibility, that the person who is presenting is also have used variety of the references in his field, and the proper references are used, so that always add credibility to your own work, to help to show that how your work is related to the previous work. So that is also like a bridge in between the previous work done in the field, maybe in the field of the uh, stereochemistry, or maybe in the field of the any of the physics topic related, or the nuclear one, or whichever the topic you are working on in your PhD. So that will always help to uh, relate it to your work. So that means what is lacking and what is to be done in the next. So that will always help you out to help readers find further information. So with we also, as a PhD guide, we many a times also instruct our students that you should also go to the references. Reading research paper, that is obviously by now you must be knowing that there are sections like uh, your title, then uh, it comes the abstract, and next to the abstract that there will be the keywords, followed by the introduction, followed by the materials and method, or the methodology section. Then next to the methodology section, then your result starts, and then discussion. So likewise, all this thing that is a structured paper. So mostly as a PhD student, you read abstract and you decide whether the research paper you downloaded or got from the internet is of your related work or not, and then you sometimes do not read more. That is based on that aspect only, right? So likewise, these things will be very much helpful to you. That will help you out to get things, right? If you go further in that why are we using that? So during that only they'll decide whether it will be useful to you or not. So that means the whichever the paper you are reading, you now onward you should also make a habit of reading at its references and bibliography it is available. So that also you should look into, because looking at the references will always give you more new ideas, titles. You'll also came to know that the work which you are doing got published in which type of journals. So lots many ideas you will get just looking at the references. Even you can also make it out that whether it is recent or not. If it is written 26, that means 2026, 2025, or all the references are before 1990. So that you can also that whether the research work is recent or not. So likewise, many things that you can make it out with help of looking at just the references. So in today's session, we are going to talk in detail about the citation, referencing, citation style, and the reference manager softwares which are available in the market, right? So that will make your research journey easier, and it is very better if you are if you are knowing all this thing. Then at the time of thesis writing also, that will be very much helpful, and throughout the journey this will be like one of your partner. Why we reference? If we are not using references, then it is plagiarize some of the work if it is written or published by somebody else, and you are reproducing those texts without quoting them or without giving credit to them, that is plagiarism. If you look at the slides, then so my slide here are all the given the references that from the images which I have downloaded from different sources. All the slides I have given in the bracket, and source I have given that from this that we have taken, to avoid plagiarism, to acknowledge other people's ideas, that this idea I'm sharing, but this is not my own creative idea, but it was shared by some other researcher. So that is also possible to show. We have done some this reading on the subject matter. Once you are giving reference, that also shows your hard work, right? Not only what you are saying is credible, will be considered as more credible, but if much more references, if you have gone in the detail, that will also help to increase your credibility as well. So third point says that due to some this how in detail you read or how you try to get the resources, so that will also get reflected in that. To add credibility to your own work, that is also there. And this is just a cartoon. So a couple of cartoons I've downloaded from the internet, various sources will help you to understand the things, right? The facts are wrong, right? I copied, so there is arguing on back to the teacher that all the facts are how it could be wrong. I have copied everything from the internet. So likewise, that some of the points we can discuss more on this. That importance of accuracy, we have to be very much careful while you are referencing, because otherwise if you're doing some mistake and your references are taken by some other authors, or some other authors, other new researchers get to know your references, then it will be very confusing for them. They will not be getting anything out of it, and it is rather some mistake that will be replicated multiple fold. So this is very important. So here study shows that many references are inaccurate. So this is some of the research are also done in this field, that how the references are being written. So most of them are found many errors and inaccurate, right? For references to fulfill their functions, they must be accurate. So all the references which you are using or you will be using, that must be accurate. Now you are at the starting of the PhD and you are doing coursework. So as a part of coursework, you must also submit few of the things to your guide as well. So in that also you should get maximum research papers and try also read the references. I don't think that majority of you go through the references before this talk. And I feel my lecture very much fruitful if now onwards all of you can just look at the references. Otherwise, you just look at the paper, look at the result and discussion, and that's it. Okay, references. You may see that there are 30 references or 150 or 200 references, but you may not be going the details of it. So that is now onwards you should also see, because by doing this you'll also came to know that there are many other things that you might miss out, will be helpful for you for your further research in any of the topic you are pursuing, right? So make sure that you accurately state what the cited material says. So cited material says something else and you are writing in your own words and some doing some of the changes and then even writing their name. So that is we have to go in depth for that type of error. So actually you should accurately state what they have stated, right? So make sure that all the information in the citations, example author, then after year, it may be title of that, maybe journal title, then volume, page number, and many the other details that we are writing in the references. So that should be accurate, right? If a mistake occurs at then referencing, it will get replicate multiple folds as the time progresses. So that's why if you are making some mistake, it will be get multiple folds. It get as the process goes on, it multiple folds. It may repeat and you make some mistake, they add some mistake, and finally it's a hodgepodge of references, fine. So that's why you have to be very careful, and since it is replicated, fine. This slide I have just downloaded few hours back, so that states clearly the citation and references. Many of you may not be clear with the what is citation and references. Just go through the text that it is included in the main text body, citation, while reference is at the end. Fine. Shorter citation is shorter than the author year, surname and year, and there are much more authors, more than two, than it is at all. Shorter from the source used to write, fine. Then references, it should be elaborated and it should be continuous and complete, fine. And listing the source used to write, fine, which source it is used. That includes second name of the researchers, year, publication, and page number. That includes the second name of all researchers, year, publication, title, then article, which article title, the name of journal, volume, and number, and has some variation as per the referencing style. That I'll be talking few minutes later. That will be talking about the referencing styles. There are different referencing styles like Chicago, then Oxford is there, then APA style is there, MLA style. There are different styles. So include second name of the researcher, year of publication, and page number, and many a time not page number, sometime only researcher name and year. And here it is all the details, their surname, which year it is published, 2018, 2020, or 2025. Title of article, that which is published, name of journal, volume, and number and a page number. These are the example, one of the example I quoted here. And here in the references is the author, another author, second author, year, then after year that follows the title, genetic status of this, and in the depth it's a review, clinical biotechnology and microbiology. In italic it is the name of journal. Many of the that prefer to have this in italic. Then followed by the volume, right? And then lastly by the page. Authors who work you cited can be your peer reviewers. This is also another tricky thing, that many a times after once you start doing your research, you'll definitely come out with some good quality research papers. And once you are just putting this research, so that means when we are sharing that research, so then at that time what will happen? At that time it will go to the some of the reviewers. So it will go to the reviewers and it will be peer review. So in the peer review, what they will do, they will check for the subject, and if their name is not there and he or she is authority in the field in which you are working, so you can understand what will be your situation. So that is just your negligence, that you have not checked enough reference that who is authority in that and who has the maximum research paper. So if you have not checked that, so in that case you'll be in the loss. So this says that if you have the peer reviews that and you have not given the references in the proper way, then it may result into this. So this could be the one of the thing. Just so that could be the one of the thing. And if we go further in this, then it could be inaccurate reference to their work, because if I'm a reviewer, I know that what is my work and how it should be cited. But if some new budding researcher has not cited any of the work which I know that it have an exact work as an author, then it will be immediately caught that it is there. And many of the times the senior reviewers, they are expertise, they are stalwarts in the field of research, so they immediately make it out you are making some mistakes. So these are some of the formats or some of the errors that we'll be discussing. Various formats exist for the citation in the text. For example, accuracy of reference is important, fine. So this is the one method in which the surname is written and year is written. And another method that is like we used to write is like 3 or 4, 1, 2, 3, likewise, and all that it is given either it may be the end note or at the end of the page, or it may be given by different way, fine. The various this formats exist in the time of references, like it may be, this is one of the example, that communication of science in this, that is where it is published and which year, fine. So then be sure to use the formats that your target journal requires. Sometimes you say no, format is okay only, that is as per you it is okay, but as per the journal on which you are relying on that or you want to publish it, so as per that publication house, you need to reframe your referencing style. We'll be talking to the referencing style with example in the next few slides. But APA, that reference style is different. But normally in the science, APA 6 and APA 7, American Psychological Association, that is the APA, APA 2000s, APA 6 or 7, it is more frequently used. For the citation in the text, that is, it should be there, and it should also be there at the last in the reference list, and vice versa. So both the side, this citation, there your citation should be there, right? These are the few cartoons on that. Really nice, but there are no limitations. She is asking, there are no limitations in this, but then the expert says there are some, right? Which is some in the second appendix, right? So this is, there are many some of the what we can say jokes study related or something are also available on the net. So that also very in the very funny way they used to explain the conditions of a researcher and the normal errors that they are doing. So, and this is also that he received major comments on his article, that's why the researcher's moods got off. So as a wise researcher, what you should do is that you should probably check it out that you yourself is not making any error. So that should always be double checked. Let's move further. Placement of the citation. So this is the example, just go through it. This is ambiguous. First one has found this what they found, the compound has been found, the particular compound that the researcher is writing. And so that particular compound has been found in the humans, dogs, rabbits, squirrels, and all the authors which they claim. So this is the wrong way. No doubt they have explained what they have read it out from the all author. So this is the ambiguous way of writing it. The compound has been found in humans, dogs, rabbit, and squirrel. This is in another style. That is only difference in the style. So what it should actually be look like? It should actually be like that. This compound has been found in humans. So in record, the author wanted to say that as per the Tuda and Gestel 1997, as per this author, this is found in humans. As per this authors in 2008, it is found in the dogs, and in rabbit and squirrel as per this author Flores in 2002. So this is very much clear now, which is you can see in the green that which author has given what, fine. So that is very much clear in this authors, fine. And this is also another way of writing it. As I say, there is one, so one author, number one, that is first Tuda 1997, then fourth. So likewise as per their sequence. Some journal have that the way the manuscript progresses, the numbering also progresses 1, 2, 3, 4, and the references also it is like that. Some other references they go alphabetically, like A, B, C, D, authors surname wise, and as A, B, C, D progresses, it also reflect in the references as well. So both the way it is possible. You have to check which is you can ask to your guide that which style your university and thesis once you are writing it is acceptable. So in that way you have to write thesis, or else in the case of journal, you have to check that which journal it is. Other advice on the references: if you haven't read it, write up, don't cite it. This is the golden rule. Sometimes just to show, just to impress the guide, you are writing, oh, I've written this many 50, 100, 200, 300 references. But if you have not read it, you should not cite it. Fine, because you have cited, that means you have read it completely, it is related to you, and then you have to find the way that how you can cite. Right. So research question: if a article isn't this uh, accessible online, how might you obtain it? Sometimes it is also there that because the reviewer knows that the research article is really not available on the internet. If it is not available, then how you might have cited, right? So likewise, it is important. Then check each reference against the original source. You have to check one by one references, and you also have to check whether you are giving it in the at the appendix at the end of it. You have to also check from the net that the site that they are using is, if somebody follows it, then whether it lead to the original source. If not leading to that, you have to correct it. So that means reference we are giving that. The another application of reference is also that, like you, all of you are amateur, growing, budding scientists and researchers. So the new one in the field, they can also obtain the resources. So from the resources, from the references, they can go and they can learn further. So it should be properly, accurately be given references, right? Then carefully follow the journal's instruction to author that we have talked, that it should carefully follow the instruction to author. Use other articles in the same journal as a model. This is also one of the smart way to do it. If any of the journal you are targeting, you should always follow the instructions for the author or author page, author details. And most of the journals, it is instructions for author that you should follow. And the way in which the instructions are given, you should follow while writing the references. It will be different for book, it will be different for chapter, it will be some different from the conference, and so on. So you should check it. And here the shortcut is the same journal, the previous archive, you can get the previous article from the same journal you are targeting from the previous volume, and you can download the full paper. Once you had the full paper of the journal which you are targeting, previous issue, then you can make it out which way they are writing, what is the structure. Fine. So lots many questions can be answered there only. So you can use those as a model. So that can be used as a model. So these are also another way. So why reference management is required? So it is store references in a searchable database. So for this, storing the references in a searchable database, it is required. Right. Attach PDFs and other files, it is required. Searchable database. So that means once you are using any of the reference management, if you have used all your references in a proper way, you can manage it. So what do we mean by manage here? That means when and if you require the references, you can go in depth of it. You can also once again you can go to the original text, original PDF, and go through their result section or the tables or the graph, whichever you have doubt on it, or you want to reconstruct, or you want to write it again, or you want to write them in the discussion, because discussion part is very crucial, right? Any of the research paper, other thing that will be very easy for most of you, you can easily write the introduction, wherein you can include what other people have done in your field, in your research field. And so that will probably write which year they have found some innovations, or what was their subject related, topic related, that you can write. And next to it, you can write your methodology, that how you are going to perform the experiments, what are the requirements, what are the materials, is there any specific lab requirements, or whatever that is, you can get from that materials and method. And then come result. In the result, what you're writing is completely your results you'll be writing. Once you start research, you'll be getting data interpretation, the results, the graph, and all the details. So everything that will be getting it. So in the different sections, you will be writing it. But most crucial is discussion. Some journals accept result, and some journal ask for the result and discussion, and some other discussion is altogether separate. So wherein the discussion is there is concerned, you can write according to your results, that you have to intervene your results with the other previous researchers' result, and you can mention them the way similarly here I'm telling you about writing the citations. So similarly in the discussion you can write that which other researchers has already worked in your field and what results they we found, and what is your result. You can compare, you can contrast, you can also argue that they found this results, we have found some different results because our parameters were different. Or if you found similar way, then their habitat were different, ours were different, their seasonality effect, or there are so on lots many factors you can compare and contrast. And the discussion is stronger than the journal, there are good chances that it may get selected for the publication, because mind well that what all the papers that are being submitted to the any of the publication house are not get published. In that case you have to go lower and lower and lower quality journals. The rejection rate is also huge in the very good quality journal. Only sometime 10, 20, 50% acceptance rate is there, right? So these are the few things in that. PDFs that auto-generate citations and bibliographies. So sometimes this reference managers will get auto-generate citations and bibliography that can be auto-generate, right? Reference lists in your document in your chosen style. So that will be automatically generated. I'll show you how. At the end of this session, we'll have a practical session wherein you can also, by the time you can also download any of the reference manager that will get. Zotero is there, EndNote is there, Mendeley is there. So all this reference manager, what I'm saying is that they will do it for you. Some of them are paid, but many of them are free. You can easily download them, and sometimes some charge few amount, but many of them are free. So it will automatically do the work for you. Citations, bibliography, the sequence, and the reference style that will also manage for you. Share collections of references with others so that you can also share. I'm not talking about the sharing the PDF or the your manuscript, but I'm talking about the sharing of the references. If you are working in the same lab and you have two collaborators, or some are there in different country, you are in different country, and you have some common research interest, you can always do the collaborative publication wherein the share you can share collections and your references. You can also, so some of the reference manager also give this facility to you. Sync your references across multiple devices. You might be working in the research guides laboratory, there you have different PC, there you have desktop, then sometime you're opening your research in your own PC, then you use your laptop, and then thirdly if you are on move in tablet or mobile you are using. So there across the devices, that also some of the reference manager give you freedom that you can sync, and condition that they are online available. So many of the reference managers are that is also available online. Just go through the text fast. A reference management program may not create a perfect bibliography or reference list according to your preferred style. So these are some of the things that you have to think again. The machine is doing anyway. Machine is helping you. It's not the machine or the its responsibility for the output. So many a times you have to recheck. Likewise, we are asking AI, artificial intelligence, to write a essay for you. So without reading, you cannot put it forward to somebody else. You should check whether that is as per your requirement or not. So likewise, the reference manager will give you bibliography, but once you need to check it for the correct style. Style, I mean to say, APA style is there, or the Oxford, or there are different reference styles are there, MLA, as I say. So whether it is as per that, you have to check. You still need to be familiar with the referencing style to be used, right? That is style manuals. You have to refer to the style manuals. Reference style manuals are journal specific. Mostly in science, APA 6 and 7 are used. In arts, MLA is used. So likewise, and there are many other that will come next. So there are many referencing styles that different journal use it differently. In some programs, it is possible to adjust or edit output styles. Yes, in some papers, if some get rejected, your paper get rejected from one publication house, and the other is having different reference style, and this automatically machine will help you out to redo it in the different reference style for you. That is there another benefit. Will not correct typos or errors or omissions are there, something missed out is there for the references, you have to manually enter and download from the database. So typos are there because machine will not make it out what you want to actually that means. So in some places you have to check for errors and the typos. This I am talking about some of the limitations, or you also have to get very much involved while using the any of the reference manager, as we are going to have some demo after this. You will always need to proofread the references for accuracy, punctuation, capitalization, and the spellings, right? So proofreading is very much important. Sometimes it may not be much more accurate. Punctuation may be having some problem. Punctuation, capitalization may not be proper. Spelling there may be problem. So there could be variety of ways that it may have the changes, fine. So this is the some of the thing that we can write on that, and some other thing that we can further we can discuss on this. We'll always need to proofread, then cannot always distinguish a conference research paper from a book, and also some information may be wrongly in the wrong format, right? So there may be some problems as well. So maybe conference paper or book, or sometime it may be there are some errors. Also some information may be inserted in the wrong format, so required editing. That is also one of the thing. Then reference managers. So there are different reference managers are available for the format that can help you format. Reference formatting software such as BibTeX or LaTeX documents make it easy to organize and format citations. What is the purpose of it? Organize and format. So what they will do, it will organize and format. So that is their function, that will organize sorry, it will organize and it will format that for you. So that is its function. So reference manager will help you to organize or format citations, right? Managing libraries containing citations, PDFs, and image files. It may also process that your citations, your PDFs. If if you search like the way we search in the search engines, that will search your keyword from the whole web, from the web, any of the printed content, it will search and will represent in front of you, like different format, PDF, doc, or whatever the content is. So likewise, once you enter in the some of your reference manager, once you have, say for example, 100 or 1,000 papers of your interest, you enrolled into the reference manager, then you are searching for some of the words, some of the keywords, right? Like ion exchange, the ion exchange we are typing. So whichever in those 100 of papers which is of your interest, that term is there that you'll get. If you stuck up in some of the chemical composition or some of the materials and method, you write that particular term or that particular line, that will help you out to search those check for those keywords into the printed PDF, the material that we already feed them. So that means the things, PDFs, images, whatever you have enrolled into that reference manager, for you, it will find it out and represent for you. Say, I will show the demo of this as well in the this session. That will tell you that out of these 1,000 paper, this paper number 8, 20, 556, and these papers, and I will showcase by yellow. Okay, this paper are having this line which you have asking for or which you have kept in the search. So that is a very important tool that will save your time. Then managing the libraries contain the citations, the PDF, images, organize important documents by subject, and following you to search your library using keywords. That is what I just explained. And organize my papers, my own paper that are relevant to your research as you read them. This much you can annotate it also. That can also be the annotated checklist. So you can also annotate this as well. This will help you remember to appropriately cite articles that you have read. So that is, your own citation will also get improved. While using the reference manager, make sure that you have the correct style. You have to be very much careful that you are using what? You are using the correct style that you are using. That is very much important. Style 5 for your target journals. Target journal, it is already mentioned in the instruction for author. The reference style used by the journal can usually be found in the instruction for author, right? Formatting references using a reference manager with a style file is very simple. That you can, any of that, this is the example is for Springer, and most of the we are publishing that. So in that it is mentioned. This is also another the list of possible journals. She got student get very much happy, but see what expert says. No, it's the list of journals that rejected our article. So you also have to go for the rejections, because there will be lots many rejections once you go to the good quality research, because there is also competition. Now let's inquire topic with some other terms. So the why we use reference management software. Now this is about the why to use management software. Anyways, if you are using software or not, you have to make your references very clear. I think by the end of this session, you will be very clear what is difference between citation and references, why references are important, which softwares are available in market, how they work, and we'll also be having demonstration. So by the end of session, that I'm very sure that you will be able to talk on this aspect if you are listening very carefully. And if you at all you having any doubt or any questions, you can always write to the comment box, that I may or my subordinate will help you, will tell me that which are the comments and which are the questions that is you have asked, and we can also focus to answer your questions by following your doubts, and we'll try to solve it. So why we use reference manager software? Reference manager software will help you to keep track of your reading and referencing. That can also help to make the track of your reading and references and make it easier to find referencing information site material that you work. So it is very easy. Once you find it out, you put in the software, and software will help you to find once it is of your use, once you require them. That will give you immediately. Using reference manager software can save your time in the regular ways, because in our days, once we started research, and many years before, at that time very few reference managers were available. So we have to spend our lots of time in doing and finding references. We have to go to the reference library and physical mode, lots many references we have found out, or we have to write the letters and they receive, and they may send some of the papers. It was very difficult time, but now you can do it very easily, and you can save your time compiling and locating your references. So that will also become very easy and improves the consistency and accuracy. Both, that it will be more consistent in your research, and it will increase your accuracy as well. However, it isn't a replacement of checking or accuracy of the references you use. So it is not the replacement. So you have to recheck it, what the machine has done. Okay, for knowing how your references need to be written to fulfill the your guideline. Then if we go ahead, what can the reference managers do? Collect references, store them in the library on your desktop or the web. There are two options. You can also use both. And the library here we mean to say is 50 research paper you have inputted. So your input is those research papers, maybe 100, maybe 1,000. In my desk, I think I'll show you near about 100,000 and 120s, 80 are there. So it may be there in your desktop only. So it is on your desktop, it gets saved. Or as we talk about, you can use for the multiple devices. It can be on your web. Then once it's on your web, you can use from the laboratory laptop, your personal laptop, or the guides computer system, or the mobile, from anywhere. Because once you understand that on the web, then you can use from anywhere, right? Organize references with folders and tags to sort them by topic, project, author, etc. You may be working on the 2-3 research paper. You can put different folders. That for drug designing, I'm using this. For the other discoveries I'm doing for my reference research paper, that may be reference paper also, that is called review paper. So in review paper is another section. Your friend, or you may be guiding some other students as well. In some topic you are like a co-author. So like topic wise, project wise, author wise, or the way you want. You are 100% free as per your pedagogy or your requirement. You can use it, right? Add notes to your references. You can also use your notes to your references, or sometimes you're reading references. You find that you are writing something else from that paper. This will help you out in the future. So while you are actually writing your research paper, all this thing will help you out. Store full text PDFs and link to the material. The full text PDF, this is a reference that will be possible. You can do, and link to the material with the reference. So that link to the material, you can also reach to the original source which you have saved. So in this way it is helpful. Cite your references and create bibliographies in your chosen citation. So as I said, one way, once you're writing, and into bracket if you're adding, so then once you're writing the research paper, there also it will be there like citation. And at the end, automatically, if you are cited 80 names, only the names and surname. So that also you don't need to write. From the select, you can also select that this reference I'm talking about, so that machine will take it automatically. And you don't need to write the references at the end. So this machine will help you to create bibliographies. That means at the end of it, 80 different citations are used throughout the references. So 80. So at the end of it, once you write the references, at the end of it, the list of 80 automatically will come with help of this. So this will be helpful to you. Cite your references and create bibliographies in your own chosen style. Harvard, APA, or there are different styles. Share your research references with other and create collaborative libraries or reference. That will also you can share with your guide and can also be shared. Some technical aspects as well. In short, reference manager software collects bibliographic information from the other sources and store it as a part of a library shown in the software. So as it is stored and it is rearranging the library, you can then use the program, right, and manage these references. You can manage, right, including the organizing them into the folders and attachments and PDFs and all this. These references can then be cited in your work. Once it is there into your reference manager, you can cite. Fine. Thereafter, through this plugin that work directly from the reference management program to a text processing applications or through a copy and pasting method, either directly that or you can copy and paste as well. Right? References and this libraries can also be shared with others for the collaborative work. If you're using 10 references you have used, you can share to others. So there are sharing is also possible. So in this way, it is very much helpful. The reference management process. The 4 stages of the reference management process. First step is collect. So more you collect the PDFs of the research papers of your field, your collection is 100, then you can use out of 100. If your collection is 900, you can use from 900, right? It will always help you to manage your references, your research paper. Sometimes you forget. Some have the habit of, if I'm asking you a simple question, that how many of you organize your research PDFs, then questions will be very few of you might have organized. Or some of you say, no, sir, we have organized it, the author name or the topic or subtopic. And some of you just dump all the PDFs in a folder. Then you can again dekhenge, right? Then sometimes you think that we'll be rearranging. So how you can rearrange? You can rearrange by the year, you can rearrange by the author, you can rearrange by the topic, or you can rearrange by the relevance, whether it is related to your work, similar work, there are review work, and so on. But this will help you to manage, right? And cite, always we want to cite the references. So citation, that's why we are using reference manager. It will make your work easy. And then share. I think yes, some of the things that we can various types of reference managers of software. So there are here 31 listed. There are many more, right? You can take a look and the reference. If you want to go through the detail, you can in the search engine you can write it down. Many of them you'll get. EndNote is there, right? RefDB is there. Then Papers is there. BibTeX is there. Citavi is there, right? EndNote is there. Many are there available in the web. Now this table shows comparison. Just look at the comparison. This is one of the comparison table. Just look at it, whether it is free of charge. Some of yes, some are you have to pay. Whether it is working on the desktop or the web. So some of them work only on the web. Some of them work in both. They work on the desktop as well as on the web. On the web means it requires internet facility once you run it. Desktop means without internet facility, you just have your laptop and the software is inserted in that. Without internet connectivity, you can always go to the and you can search, fine, because it is searching from your database. Your 800 paper it is searching on. That's why net may not be required. Obviously, for sharing, internet is required. So this gives you facility. Reference style, see the APA and the few reference style that I have mentioned, but see it says there are more than 6,000 reference styles. But normally in the science, very few are uh, used nowadays. So those reference style, you can use any one of it. Direct export from database, yes, available from the most academic database, right? And that's some most because sometimes some database they have the access we may not have, so they can help you to get the paper. Word processing, then integration. So integration into Word, that means what the second last line says, that word processing integration. If you are using Word or any of the MS Office or the Open Office or the Google Docs, anything you are using, or LaTeX, anything you are using, if you are just writing it in your way, so fine, just writing it, what will happen? That will automatically will plug in. I'll show the screenshot in the next. In short, you're writing the word. If you insert it, fine. So after inserting it, what will happen? From the reference manager software, it will take it directly from the reference manager software. If you are not clear in what I'm saying, then I have few slides for that as well. But once we finish this, we can go to that slide. Managed site inside reference management is best to get on top of that. Fine, fine. So you can easily make it out at the start of reading. You can then so can ensure you keep the track of the material and read and discover. Fine. This can help you at any stage of the process, maybe starting writing the research, because this will help you out once you have something. But this is right now you are in the at the stage where you are reading and reading, and lots many reference reading is a must at this stage of your PhD. Reference management for every part of the process. Want to use software to store, to manage references, or manually write your references in the work. This we talk about, fine. Mobile or iPad, yes. Some are also third-party applications are some allowed. Some say it's written yes, some it is no. So likewise, as you have mentioned, each 31 is having some plus or minus point as per your requirement that you can write. Some are also accessible in mobile, so you can also use them in the mobile as well. So this was another graph that is these are the few leaders, Zotero, Mendeley, and this is the different graph that how it is this contenders are there, how which type of niche they have, high performance, and these are the leaders. So this sides are there, they are the leaders in this field as per this graph. And citation I given. If at all some of you wanted to go in detail, can go to the website of G2. Free reference manager tools, free, may have some limitations that we do not claim, but these are few of them which I got from the internet. So these are the Mendeley is there, Zotero is there, fine, Cuba is there. There are many of them. Okay, and many more you can search. Just search reference manager, then you will definitely get it, right? What will it do for me? That means what reference manager will do for you. So this is the comparison is given in for Zotero, Mendeley, RefWork, and EndNote. So this four reference manager comparison is given, which slide I have copied from the net and I'm presenting here. Here is the source. So Zotero is a free software that can be downloaded and used with the Firefox. It saves citations and connections to online different videos, pictures, PDF, and all that. Fine. So then Mendeley is free. So here it is written. EndNote is a proprietary that is a tool. If your lab has the brought EndNote, you will use the EndNote. You can set up the performances to search within the specific database. So some of them, some are free, some are the cost is involved, timing. So that is some are fast, some may take time. It is also this is also written that time it takes to learn. That means if you are keen enough, half an hour you can learn this half an hour. This is also 1 to 2 hour to low the details. So that means it is very low as per your requirement. Right? Very less time you youngsters can utilize. It is very easy to learn. Right? Sorter is used with its greatest weakness. So here also weakness of each reference manager is also mentioned. Right? Storage space, how much storage space is required. So each is having the storage space. Right? Library, then immediately it can be which library there. And this we are talking about, it can also download library or the references for you. But another limitation just came in my mind, that is for very old text which are very rarely available, for them it may or may not be useful. So reference works, Zotero and Mendeley comparison is given here. Required access or this robust technical support, but here it is read and annotate PDFs. Annotate means you can make notings on it, so that is called annotated checklist of something, or annotated, so making note on it. Right? Generate citations automatically in the Microsoft Word, so directly automatically Microsoft Word it generates. Right? Capture citations from the major databases and search engines. Right? Then create search groups, like take notes it can do, capture citation information from the PDF, not from the web. Fine. So web you already have lots many search engines, but it can get information from your PDF that you feed them, means you have entered them, or you have the collection of 800, 900, or whatever you of your choice have given to that reference manager. It will read for you, it will search for you, and will give the citations information of that. Access a vast user generated collection. So it is a vast and user generated. Say for example you have a team of 5 research students working in similar. If all 5 of you collect 100 papers, then your all over collection will be 500, 600. Right? So that will be more. And each one of you can use of that collection, generated collection of citation styles. These are few of the consideration. Some things are to consider when choosing a program. Program here mean to say reference manager. It is the program this compatible with your operating system and the word processing package. It should be compatible with your document as well. So if you're using Microsoft or open source or any of that you are using, it should be compatible. It should be compatible with your OS operating system. So that is the first time. Do I need remote access to my reference collection? If yes, then you should use which work on the web. If it is saying no, I have a laptop and I don't need remote access, then it is fine. You can use the desktop version only. You can use only desktop where the net is initially it is there, and sometime without that also you can continue. So it is as per your requirement. Do I need to share my references with others? What are they using? Yes. If you want to, if I'm just saying that there are 5 researchers in your group and working on similar aspects and wanted to work as a team, then all 5 can search for 100, you get it 500. But here, in that case, all you should use is the one. Means out of all this 6,000 or many reference manager, you should use one. So all of you should use the one. It is not like you are using A, another using is B reference manager, third is C, right? So some of the reference manager have compatibility with other reference manager, but some of them they do not allow. So you have to check, share. If you have the use of sharing that with others, then compatibility, and they should also be using the same. Can I transfer my reference to another system? Yes. Different organization may use different systems, so that you have to check the compatibility as well. As I am willing to undertake some online tutorials or attend some training to learn how to use the software effectively. Online tutorials. So if you want to undertake some online tutorials, then right, as I'm willing to undertake tutorials. So see, online tutorials are also available on their website. PDFs are available. materials are available. They will counseling you, because after all they want to sell their product, so they will definitely help you out, right? Attend some training to learn. There are online trainings are also available. Where are my reference stored? On a local drive, the one which you are using, so there it is stored, or a specific computer. If it is there in the LAN, local area network, then with specific computer it may be there, or once you're there, it is in the cloud, right? Is the program available on the university owned computers? Usually not an issue for the web-based tool. Web-based, then it is fine. Which tool do researchers in my discipline tend to? Which many of them are using. If that matters to you, then follow. Otherwise, you can do by your own. Choosing a style, right? Each reference manager tool this contains this hundreds of styles to choose from, right? Selecting a style depends on what you need to do, right? So whether you are writing a research paper, writing a conference paper, writing a poster, or writing a thesis, right? Referencing style are this discipline specific, right? You can contact your supervisor also, and which is a recommended style. Writing an assignment or essay, you can what you are writing before this compiling your references. Check your assignment guidelines for that, preferred by the department. Writing a journal article, each journal will specific have a specific format, fine. So these are the some few of the style. APS 6, 7, this Harvard, Oxford, IEE, right? And there are many others. Programs also know also another name of it, reference manager program, are citation manager. You can write citation managers also, or bibliographic management software, right? Use features that can help you with your research, such as storing and organizing your reference, generating citations, this bibliographics and style you prefer, and easily convert the referencing style into the shoot publication requirement. If they have given you you written in APS 6 and they ask if okay, you convert the paper into Harvard, then you have to put your efforts. But while using this, you have to any of them, it is interconvertible. Now let's see some of the slides on this, how you can use this. So you can add here this column. This, for example, I'm using this. I'm not advocating that you use the specific reference manager, but any of the reference manager you can use. Automatically, it will take authors, year, titles, source, when it is added, date, where, location. Right? There are different things that are recently added, your favorite, my publication. Say, for example, I have 70 publications, all 70 that can be there, given there, right? It could be your own publications and variety of ways. So there are references and article types. This is also they prefer to give. There are Zotero, fine, Redcube, RefWord, Papers, Mendeley and Not, BibTeX. There are many more. Any of them, you just compare, like the comparison I have given in the earlier slide, and then you finalize. JabRef, stay on the top of your literature. Right? This is the example of JabRef. Right? Most of the things are very similar. You have author, title, year, and this all these functions you can do. Right? If I need to talk on detail, then for each slide I require much time on it. And nowadays we have just 15 minutes. So any question are there, you can write in the comment box. I may answer. Otherwise, we are towards the finishing of the lecture. And not focus on the what matter most, your research. So collaborate, write faster, get published. Many things are there. So product detail, training, support, see contact number, everything is given. This is for paper. This is also this I'm giving you the example of different reference managers, and their home pages, which is available on the internet. RefWorks. So likewise, you need to sign in. This Zotero, your personal research assistant, free, easy to use tool to help you collect, organize, cite, and share research. Right? Get involved. The things, majority things are the same. You have the title, author, year, and all these details. right? Publication, volume, page. This is this field imported using the Mendeley reference management software. These are the different fields: author, year, time, journal name, volume, issue, pages, publisher, ISSN number, URL, DOI number, many details, right? I have less time, so we can go faster. Then if time permits, we can come back. How to reference with Mendeley, right? So this is the presentation. Few slides I'm taking from this presentation. He has presented in 2021, and tutorial is from referencing. It's Mendeley tutorial, and this is website. You can get it from there. So what it says, so immediately you can see this type of window. Add a link to save your time, and this you can directly citation plugin. You can click on it, download a particular desktop for Windows that you can do. Once you download, you can put it. This is a ready-made. What you can see here, all the documents are there, all the papers which you have in the PDF, fine. So that you can do manually also. You can import from other reference manager as well. So here it is PDF. So this is arrow what shows, or you can also drag and drop. So you can drag from the desktop and then drop here. So directly it will immediately come from any of the folder, or the whole folder can also come, or you can drag, you can from this and into this desktop, you can it immediately as it is shown in this slide, right? It's copy or paste or directly drag. Once it is dragged, the machine will ask you, right? What will ask? Make sure all the information is there. Means if machine has taken some of the information, automatically it will come. While otherwise, what you need to do, you need to write year separately, you need to write everything separately. But here, what you need to do, directly journal, year, volume, issue, pages, abstract, keywords, whatever is available, machine will directly fetch for you and it will be ready for you. Citation style. So in the view, you can use citation style. American Medical Association is there, American political, then American, then AEEE, university, this style. So normally APA, American Psychological Association, 6th edition, 3rd is normally which you are using. And this is another use. So more style is also there. Once you click here, you'll get more styles as per the journal requirement. In order to get this different styles, click on more style. More style, you can use any of the you can update, available also, you can add also, search the install, school name or Harvard. That means a style. Harvard is a style. Nature, right? Whatever it is that will come. Right? Then this is the important thing that all of you should concentrate. Once it is there, then in your add-ins, this is the document one you can see in the slide top. This is a Word document I'm talking about, and this is the magic is there. It is very easy for you, right? Once you're writing this lines, this you have written, write something, fine. Traditionally, the information this you write in, and this is the somebody else word. Then what you should do? You should click on the insert citation. This is I'm talking about the Word. Once Word is downloaded, Word you have. When the reference manager is downloaded and add-in is there, then this symbol of your reference manager will come here. So here you have to click the references, the Word, and that insert citation. And from the after you click the insert citation, immediately citation will get insert. So it will ask you which you want to take. Then you can click that I want to this Korea. So Korea is there. You type it, and in this you can say that research paper is there. You just need to click, double click it, or click and then press OK. Then what is it is already citation. Immediately you come the citation. This is machine generated. You are not written it by manually. What you are doing manually, you are typing the citation, but this is just selecting it as a citation is there. Fine. Type author's name you want to cite. Author's name which you want to cite. Few lines if you write of that author name, then type author name you want to cite, then click OK. Okay, I want to cite this author. Then immediately their year and everything you don't need to write. Right? Not only this, automatically if once you are over, if I have given you the example that 80 references you type in between citations, in between the research paper you cited 80 different citations. Citation, that means only author name and the year, only that much you type. And once it is there, you can insert bibliography. Once insert bibliography at the references, you click on here insert bibliography, then automatically that will reference will give you the references. See, this is the one of the example, fine, automatically. And if there are some changes in that, you delete something, you change it, then as per that it is done. And now you think think of you have 250 references, and then publication style changes, then it will be very difficult to do it manually. But here, just by one click, you can change the order. It may be author wise, it may be year wise, it may be given 1 2 3. So insert bibliography, that will give you, fine. Once again, I'm showing this to you, fine. So this is why paper will come, and like this style will come, and then you just need to write in the word insert citation. You continue writing a research paper, and into once you have citation, you cite few term, type author's name, and then click OK. It will automatically come. Fine. If you at all have any questions, you can share. If you have any questions to ask, you can type the questions. If you do not have any question, then you can wind it out. You can write some of the questions if you have. I'm waiting for 2 minutes.